MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Lance McCullers Jr.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
All right, ready to get underway. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And this one is off and running. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike two. McCullers in his 11th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. One out in the top of the first. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. To third. Paredes fires over to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Ben Rice. That one missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Ball 2.
And that skips in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Johnson gets under it. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Will Warren. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Carlos Correa, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Liner snagged at first. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-2.
Ball inside.
Really
that
good
ball
take,
went out.
especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. On the ground. Handles, throws to first. What a play. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Back here in Houston, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball 1.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-0. Just
Ball,
off the
that's
inside edge. That clips the corner. That one misses.
Nope, that's down.
So
Ball
a
4.
leadoff walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Randall Grichuk now. And the 1-0.
That's outside.
That's a
ball
little bit
3.
low. And there's the automatic. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Pitch is in there. 0-2 now. Swinging for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Ball, that's outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The Yankees looking to strike first here at the top of the second. And that one fouled off.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Yeah.
Strike on the inside corner. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. To second, that's one. Double play. Oh. What a clean killing to end the inning. Bottom of the second. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
That's a ball.
And there's a foul ball. That one fouled off. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Struck him out looking. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to third. Throw off line.
He's in there.
Safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first with one gone. Cam Smith up next for the Astros.
That's a ball.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Ball, that's out.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. And next to hit for Houston, Daniel Johnson. Late swing, foul to the left. Man at second. And a foul ball. Ground ball, left side. Inning over. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Jose Caballero.
Hey! Ball one.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And now Austin Wells.
Ball one.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
The 1-0. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He crushes that one to center field. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ahmed Rosario getting ready to hit.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one ran inside, almost got him.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Right side, Altuve. On to first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's Judge now. First time up, he grounded to third.
Ball, that's low.
And a big swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
2 outs, base is empty. Ben Rice now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Giancarlo Stanton digs in now. Not even close there. Ball 1.
Pretty easy to give up
outside.
on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Next
Ball
pitch is
3.
downstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Runner at first with 2 away. So up next for New York, Randall Grichuk. Walked his first time. Foul ball there. Comes up empty.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Inside ball.
Stanton off of first with 2 away. And it remains 2-2. Nice grab to first, and they get the out. Set for the bottom of the third. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Christian Vasquez. And that misses. Ball 1. On the ground right side. Rice takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now the left fielder, Bryce Matthews. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. The bat goes flying. Got him. 2 gone now.
Next for the Astros.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Angel De Los Santos.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Johnson under it. He makes the grab. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one smoked on its way out of here. An absolute smash to left. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. 1 down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Line drive, base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Smith towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right.
Hey! Oh, 1.
Wells off of first with 2 away. And Judge spoils that one. The 1-2. The other way. Fair ball. Wells makes the turn at second. Throw cut off to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Bottom of the 4th, so now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Ball, that's out.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And downstairs.
Nope, that's down.
That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Altuve, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's a strike. The Astros still looking for their first hit in this one. On the ground, right side. Over to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat
in
it.
there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Walker stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner around second to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now Isaac Paredes. Two on, 1 out.
Yeah.
That gets the corner.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, that's in.
Base hit, center field. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now Daniel Johnson swinging a drive deep right field. That one carrying out of here. A 3-run shot, and they get a few back. Christian Vasquez, the hitter, 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 down, nobody on. Warren,
That's ball 2.
maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
It gets down, a base hit, and that extends the inning. Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. Went down on strikes his first time through. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Now the 0-1. There's a strike at the knees. Matthews wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Second home run of the inning for him. And they've rallied from 5 back. It's 6-5. Back to the top of the order now. Now Correa up to hit. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The changeup missing. Ball 3. Warren, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that's a strikeout looking. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 5th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the tying run is on base. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one misses. And now 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's going to be Randall Grichuk. The 1-0. Grichuk thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Just missed.
That's low.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Correa for 1, to Walker, and that's 2. I think fourth, Stephen Oker gets the call from the pen.
And he may only have to face 1 batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Grisham swings through it for strike 1. That's a strike. 0-2. Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Angel Chevy. This is his third time out this year. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Astros really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one hammered. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. He'll touch them all. And they tack one on the board. It's 7-5. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Walker in the box again, takes a strike. One on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Late with the swing there.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Paredes
That's a ball.
in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Ground ball, could be 2. Caballero over to second, on to first, double play. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball one.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fights it off, he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And that one missing low. In the air, left field, Matthews on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. So up next for New York, Jose Caballero.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. High fly ball, right field. Smith under it. 2 away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Yankees.
Third time through the order now. Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Out towards right center field. Smith on the move. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Hey!
That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Daniel Johnson up next for the Astros. He's already homered in this game. Inside, just missed. In the air, right field. Judge takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So here's Christian Vasquez, 1 for 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball 1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On a line. And that is that. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 7th. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And a swing and a miss. And Judge is down on strikes. Next to hit, Ben Rice.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Nope.
The Yankees looking to rally.
Hey!
There's a swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. A.J. Blueball gets the ball now.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
2 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Rule the swing. Two down, nobody on. That misses. 3-2 now. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Bryce Matthews.
Hey! Ball.
Liner, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Carlos Correa.
Ball in.
And the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Matthews gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Just missed it.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Alvarez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. And it's 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Randall Grichuk. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Grisham in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's in there, and 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. Here's one. A sensational double play. Bases empty after the double play. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
Ball, that's low.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Two down, nobody on. Gets the call, and the count now even up. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Challenge from behind the dish here, and the call stands. It was indeed a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Next to hit, Jose Caballero. Inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now it's Christian Walker. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground to third, Rosario. Long throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Isaac Paredes. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Now, here is Cam Smith.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball, that's off the plate. That's ball 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And this is inside. Good job to fight that one off. The kick to 3-2. And they'll do it again.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Line drive. Throws to second. In there.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there.
No, that's a
and
foul
that
ball.
one is foul, so we'll try it again. Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one ripped to left. He dives, but he can't make the catch. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's Christian Vasquez. He's been a great free agent sign. Backed off the plate that time. Johnson leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
The skipper calls
Outside.
down to the bullpen. He's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 2-1. Lined into right. And that's down. A base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Into center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Abreu. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Digging in, Austin Wells. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one drilled left field, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Rosario, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball. Down.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. A little bit low.
Ball 2.
Really
good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. 1 out man at first. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's got the power but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And ball one to Judge.
Ball, that's upstairs.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, and that's the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.